Welcome to Carey Stadium. Ocean City 3-0, Atlantic City 1-2, but coming off a big victory last week in the West Jersey Football League action. They're about to toss the coin here. It's senior night as the Ocean City team, that's what you're hearing in the background, the fans cheering as Ocean City comes onto the field. And we'll see what the officials say here. What did you see? Who won the?
Yeah, Ocean City won the toss, elected to defer, and Atlantic City is going to defend the high school end of the field.
Live video coverage of Ocean City High School football, produced by Crossover Productions and Prime Events in association with the Jersey Shore Sports Network. Executive producers Bill Shawcross and Matt Ulmer. Bill is also our videographer and site producer as they're about to play the national anthem here. These two teams are playing each other for the first time in about 9 years. Here we go. Ocean City has pretty much controlled their first 3 games. An interesting stat, the Raiders have rushed for 716 yards in the first 3 games, and the opponents 137. So they've also done a good job stopping the run. As far as stopping is concerned, though, tonight the focus is on number 1, Sonny de Graffenreich. He's a 6'1", 211-pound senior. Duke, Georgia, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, Penn State, South Carolina, Syracuse, and West Virginia begged for his services. He picked Rutgers. And we'll see why here. In his career totals, he has 1 rushing touchdown, 29 passing touchdowns, receivers, 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns, 3 punt returns for touchdowns, 2 defensive touchdowns, and 6 two-point conversions for 240 points.
Not bad, huh?
No.
You know, I'm sure they're happy to get him at Rutgers.
He's a weapon.
I always like when they, a player of that caliber kind of stays home. I mean, obviously there's a big lure to go to the SEC or the Big Ten. Of course, Rutgers is in the Big Ten, but to the Ohio States, the Michigans, the SEC schools. But I think it's great for that young man, and I wish him the best so that the Jersey people can watch him play tonight. If you're a Raider fan, you're not wishing him the best, but or at least you're wishing the Raiders to get more. But the key, Tom, is you mentioned they're going to have to control him. The defensive secondary is going to be challenged, and Ocean City's got to put points on the board, and that's going to be the key. If they could jump out early, I think that could be a different game. Although Atlantic City can catch up in a hurry with their passing game, but obviously the Vikings have great speed, as they always do. And, it'll be up to the Raiders to try to match that speed.
Atlantic City's been outscored by their 3 opponents this year, 66-79 for Atlantic City. Excuse me, the other way around. 79 for the opponents, 66 for Atlantic City. De Graffenreich back deep inside the 5-yard line. And a big factor for Ocean City so far this year has been J.P. Forster. He's intercepted a pass. He's made some good plays offensively and defensively, but his kickoffs have been very good, deep, and it'd be a good idea to try to put it in the end zone here.
Well, And you mentioned how many points they've scored in 3 games, and 42 of them were in 1 game.
That's correct.
Against Cedar Creek, Liz. So they didn't score as many points in the other 2 games.
They were actually ahead of Mainland in the second half right here on this field. Here's the kick. And it's coming down on about the 10-yard line. They do a reverse. No, a fake. I guess they were watching. Was it Lenape that did that?
Yeah. Well, they may have had it in their repertoire, but, obviously when you fake a handoff to Grafenreich, you kind of draw that attention. The one thing about him, and we keep talking about him, but you'll see why probably, he's only 6'1", which is very undersized for a receiver. And, it's you expect him to be 6'3", 6'4", and that he got that much attention as a 6'1" wide receiver says something.
1st and 10 on the 24. Quarterback is Kawan Roseboro, transfer a couple years ago from Holy Spirit, good basketball player. And they're coming to the outside. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards by DeGraffenreich on a quick pitch. They will go to him as a running back as well.
Well, and again, you have certain playmakers on your team, some more so than others. The Raiders have 3 good running backs. Utilize them all, and one is a quarterback.
2nd and about 5. Motion. Pass over the middle is complete. Out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. That was Jeremiah Williams on the reception.
And he just found a nice little soft spot in the zone right behind the linebackers, right in front of the defensive backs, and able to make that catch for first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 41. Slot right, receiver wide to the left. And nothing up the middle. Good reaction by 2 or 3 Ocean City defenders led by Anthony Gasparovic.
I think, Tom, that Ocean City really could dominate the line of scrimmage tonight, and there was an example of it there. I mean, that's one of the big strengths of this football team is the offensive and defensive line. They need to be stout tonight.
Again, when this time double slot. Roseboro, quick pass. The Grafenreich has it down the sideline, and he's steps out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. You can see he gets into fast gear pretty quick.
Yeah, and he found a little room there along the sideline. A couple Raiders had a chance to get him out of bounds earlier, and they're just not able to do it. Atlantic City on the move.
Roseboro trying to draw the Raiders offside.
Or getting a different play, one or the other. And then maybe trying to draw them offside.
Double slot again. He and Kyrie Barksdale playing a keeper and a pitch. Trying to get to the outside and barely does. Is Tamir Rex, the 5'7" junior, picks up about 3 yards on the play.
So they've run one play up the middle for virtually no gain or maybe even a loss on the play, and everything else either throwing the football or going out wide, which is not a surprise with their speed.
And it's not going to matter because there's a holding penalty on the play. 10 yards.
That hurts. Vikings moving the ball down the field pretty well. And now facing the 1st and 20.
Yes. Roseboro hands it off inside and banging through there for some yardages. Zephaniah Bradley Brown, the 6'2", 251-pound senior.
Wow. Yeah, he definitely got more than a yard. He carried a couple people with him there, Tom. And actually, he's listed in the program as a lineman and a defensive lineman.
Right. He wears 50 when he goes on the offensive line. Yeah, he's not listed as a back at all, but he looked like one there. Roseboro in the left flat. That could be a lateral. And they're racing for it. We'll see who got it. Officials haven't signaled.
Well, if Ocean City got it, it was Joe Pancoast who came up with the ball, Tom. From that outside linebacker position, you see a race for it right there. And he just out-fought the offense to get it.
They're trying to determine, I think, if it was a lateral. Different officials have different angles. And it was close. It wasn't absolutely clearly a lateral.
They're not moving the ball, though. I think they're still figuring it out.
Now they figured it out. Ocean City recovers. And it somehow is going to be on the 48-yard line. I thought it was inside, closer to the 40 when they recovered it. But anyway, Ocean City starts on the 48.
Yeah, that was pretty close. But, I mean, you could hear people hollering right away, and the coaches down in front of the Raider bench pointing right away to go get on the ball.
Well, you do that anyway. If you don't have to be sure, just in case. So Ocean City with good field position here. Bailey under center. They do the shift and go up the middle and bang. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He's not over yet. He pushes it inside the 45-yard line down to about the 42-yard line. A great hit and a great run for Ocean City by Compton.
And Compton got a tremendous push from Ricky Kane in the back as he was pushing that pile forward. Must have gained another 3 yards at least.
I hope he wasn't in the back.
Well, they were all back there pushing.
Yeah.
So maybe you could say he was blocking.
2nd and 5. Bailey trying to get outside, but Atlantic City ready for it. And Jeremiah Williams, the linebacker, makes the stop for a loss.
Boy, that was really a nice play by Williams. The two Atlantic City Vikings in there right away, and yet just Bailey really had no opportunity to get away. Just a real nice tackle there by Jeremiah Williams.
Coming into the game, he averaged 6.1 yards per carry. Bailey tops among the starters on offense. So it's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Under pressure. They got him. And they're pulling him all the way back inside the 40, but it'll be somewhere out around the 45-yard line in a punting situation. So Ocean City could get nothing going offensively after recovering a fumble.
Well, two things. You do get that turnover, and you certainly want to turn it into something, at least first down or two to, keep the ball a little bit. But boy, Atlantic City, I think the game plan for them is we're gonna blitz from both sides and hope that we catch lightning here, and they did twice.
Ryan Hendricks to punt. Oh, it's over his head, and he goes and gets it. No rush.
Oh.
Nice kick. And it rolls. They're going to have to let it roll, and it goes out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
What a great kick. I mean, a super recovery as the ball is up over his head to start with, and then just booms it away in a hurry.
Athletic play by a young man that's proven on many levels what an athlete he is, junior Ryan Hendricks. So they've got Atlantic City pinned down at around the 12-yard line. Vikings did move the ball in their first possession, just turned it over at the end. And Ocean City could do nothing with it.
In the first series, Tom, Ryan Hendricks drew the assignment on the right-hand side of the offense against DeGoffenwright. So we'll see if that holds this time.
It looks like Thompson. Am I right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, so they're just going to play their normal side no matter where he lines up, looks like.
Pass in the flat. And Grafenreich picks up a yard or two, falls ahead.
Almost shook free there, but really a nice shoestring tackle over there by Colin Thompson.
He actually lost a yard. So it's 2nd and 11. We said he's got 28 pass receiving touchdowns in his career at Atlantic City. As they hit the middle and get it out to the 15, where it'll be 3rd and 7. He's got 28. Is that what we said? 29. And the leader, Lucia Brooks, has 56. So just give you an idea, Brooks is going to Alabama.
So now Thompson's on this side.
3rd and about 7. Roseboro looking to scramble, runs out of a tackle, but 2 or 3 more Ocean City players there to stop him, and one of them was Tom Grimley, who's the leading tackler on this team in the first 3 games. Now watch, he gets away from the first guy. Right there, but the rest, I slowed him down, and the rest of them were able to take him down.
Yeah, I mean, so far the defense has played well, Tom, and they benefited from the first drive, that pass that actually was backwards that they were able to recover.
Exclusive Dublin is the punter. He's 6'5", so though Bruce Beaver snapped the ball over the head of a 6'5" punter. Low kick, and it rolls across the 45 and rolls back to the 45. So Ocean City will start in Atlantic City territory again at the Atlantic City 45-yard line. We'll see if they can do something with it this time.
Jeremiah Williams downs the punt. He does a little bit of everything so far.
Officials, they're changing the balls. Things continue to happen at the Ocean City Free Public Library, even though the main library is closed temporarily for improvements. Very temporarily. It's going to reopen on Monday. Meeting room's still open, and you can use the curbside pickup service to check out items. But we'll tell you more about that. They'll be open again on Monday.
The flag already. Oh, no, that's somebody's got yellow shoes.
Yeah, we got another guy with yellow shoes. We'll be calling flags for the whole game.
Oh, golly.
Ocean City makes a substitution.
It's been an equipment issue. It's Luke Holmes.
1st and 10 at the 45. Big shift by Atlantic City. And about 2 or 3 yards on the carry, and that was Jackson Becker, the 6'1" freshman who took the snap. He has scored a touchdown, and he's carried the ball 5 times for 44 yards this year.
Almost like a wildcat situation there. He took a direct snap and then just took off.
Gain of about 4, 2nd and 6. Bailey's back on, gets the handoff and hands it off. Compton inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line.
So far, the Raiders really haven't been able to get on track here offensively. Atlantic City doing a pretty good job of stuffing the run or keeping the run in check a little bit here. Still 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Bailey keeps. He stops short. Picks up a couple of yards down to about the 37-yard line.
They be in 4-down territory here.
They line up quickly. Bailey bobbled the snap. It's free. It's not going to matter. They didn't get a first down, even if they did recover it. So the exchange between center and quarterback was unsuccessful, and Atlantic City will take over. Yeah, they recovered it on the 36, so even if Ocean City had recovered it, it would not have been a first down. So Atlantic City holds again.
Yeah, it's two teams just exchanging punches here, more toward the middle of the field here in the first quarter.
Atlantic City has trips out to the right. One receiver out to the left. Alone in the backfield, Roseboro. Quick pass is complete down the left sideline for a first down.
Yeah, I mean,
Vish Turner, sophomore, stopped by Tom Grimley. First down.
and they're going no huddle.
He's still alone in the backfield. Fires down the middle, and it is caught at the 25-yard line. There was a whistle. Holding. Comes back.
That was Kyrie Barksdale making the catch in traffic, but as you said, Tom, it's coming back. Raiders are going to get a break there.
Atlantic City had a quarterback last year, Joe Lyons, threw 30 touchdowns last year, and there was a lot of questions about can they replace him. They knew they had the Graffin right back, but can they replace him? And Roseboro's done a nice job. He's a good athlete. He's mainly was thought of as a basketball player, though he played some football at Holy Spirit, transferred after his sophomore year, and he's filled in nicely. This time he rolls out right, and he tucks it in and picks up about 5 yards. That looked like Grimley again. He gets up limping.
Yeah, he wanted to go downfield with it, but that time credit the secondary of the Raiders to make sure that everybody was well covered. Got a Raider down on the field here a little bit. He just sat up.
Well, Grimley's limping, and he comes over to the sideline. Came into this game with 24 tackles in the first 3 games. He's had a couple here already. The library, as we said, will reopen on Monday. By the way, turning 65 or want to learn more about Medicare, well, you'll also learn about the changes to Medicare in 2025 due to the Inflation Reduction Act. Attending this educational seminar will allow you to understand Medicare with confidence. That's Thursday, 2 o'clock in room N111. The program is free to attend, no registration required. For more information, oceancitylibrary.org. All right. 2nd and 15. Atlantic City just across its own 45-yard line. Roseboro with a back to his right. Gives him the ball. And he's just across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, bring up another punting situation. 4th and probably 12. You would think they would punt, but I don't know if they wanted to. Looks like they're not going to. Oh, it's 3rd down now. They didn't.
Receiver left, trips to the right. Roseboro back to throw, fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down.
Wow.
Great catch there by Vish Turner. And he's knocked down by Ben Zapata.
And we're getting a flag on that play. I don't know if that was the reason for the flag because it came in late. But he kind of lowered his shoulder, but it looked like a bad hit. So looked a little dangerous, I guess. You got to. It's actually the flag came in a little sooner than I thought. I thought I'd come from a different official. But
they're moving the chains.
But they're continuing to find some openings in the middle of that defense, pass-wise.
And Roseboro gets rid of the ball quickly.
Yep.
Has a strong arm. He's 5'11", 182 pounds. As we said, he's a basketball player primarily, had been thought of one.
We focused a lot on as we should, focused a lot on DeGraffenreich. Yet there are other players on this team can catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sometimes, as a defense, so conscious of him that you're maybe not as conscious as some of these other receivers.
Well, the officials have conferred with each other. Now they're coming over to talk to Kevin Smith. And they're stepping off the penalty against Ocean City. So the ball's going to end up just outside the 20-yard line. No, a little further than that, on the 23.
So that's not any kind of a penalty in high school where you get ejected from the game like you would in the NFL for a helmet-to-helmet.
Well, he hasn't signaled what it is, has he? We're just assuming it's a personal foul.
Well, just the way he's talking to Kevin. Kevin's pretty animated down there about what's right and what's wrong.
Well,
he's saying he didn't do it on purpose.
Well, it's got to be a personal foul. He hasn't signaled it, but that's what it must be. So it's 1st and 10, call at the Ocean City 24-yard line. Thompson down here on the sidelines talking to the trainers. Grimley's coming off too, though. He looked pretty strong running off here. First and 10 at the Ocean City 24. And they hit the center of the line. Looked like they had him stopped, but he's got it into the 15-yard line.
I said earlier in this quarter that, I felt like the strength of Ocean City was going to be their offensive and defensive lines, and they needed to, control that area. And right now, after the first couple plays of the game, right now, Atlantic City's pushing them back a little bit here.
That's Bradley Brown. He picks up 8 yards. He's 6'2", 251. And they pitch it to the outside. A great tackle out there for Ocean City by Joe Pancoast.
Yep, another good young sophomore. Man's that outside linebacker position, sometimes steps up to the line.
Thompson's back in the game for Ocean City. 2nd and 2, call it. 3rd and 2, excuse me. Roseboro repositioning people emphatically. Roseboro whistle before the snap. Don't see a flag, though.
Looks like procedure.
It is, but there's the flag.
And that's about the 4th penalty against the Vikings. It stops a drive, at least temporarily. Another key down third down play, although in this case I would think they're going to be in 4-down territory.
3rd and 8, about the 20. Excuse me, the 20. Double slot. Roseboro, quick pass out in the flat. He's open down the sidelines and driven out of bounds inside the 5. Jeremiah Williams, 5'10", 185-pound senior.
So one of the halfbacks is in man-to-man coverage, and they get a help from a deep safety on that side on DeGraffenwright, and yet the ball's thrown underneath as Atlantic City just really mixing the plays up and using a lot of different weapons.
From about the 3-yard line, they hit the right side, and pile's still moving. Atlantic City player signal touchdown.
I think the one official signaled touchdown as well. What are they,
Well,
not much to celebrate, Tom, if it was a touchdown. And it looks like it was.
Yeah, they're going for the extra point.
Kind of anticlimactic.
Kevin Entrus, 5'10" junior to kick. Ball is down. The kick's high enough. It's good. And Atlantic City takes a 7-0 lead on a 3-yard run.
Kind of interesting. I thought I saw the one line judge signal touchdown, but
it's known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk. 2 other locations on the Ocean City Boardwalk. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online, johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940.
got golf on the brain? I know I do. There's no better time to golf than now, and there's no better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of 1. Yes, you heard it correctly, 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individual, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. There's the return, and it's a good one for the Raiders, and they're going to get good field position out to about, right on the 40-yard line. So Atlantic City draws first blood here, and the extra point to make it 7-0. The Raiders, who haven't been on offense for too many plays here in the first quarter, and there's only 16 seconds remaining.
Ocean City has had good field position, as you mentioned. I have mentioned before, with a fumble recovery and a good punt. Now a decent kickoff return, bringing it out to the 40. Let's see if they can do something here. Bailey, quick pass.
Oh.
Incomplete. Trying to get it to Forster.
Definitely contact before the ball arrived.
Let's take a look. Forster kind of thought so.
I just looked right to an official to see if we were getting a flag or not.
No.
Well.
2nd and 10. Compton trying to get outside, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by Atlantic City.
Yep, excellent. They're just, no one so far has really been successful defensively in the first 3 games to stop Ocean City's triplets of running attack, including Bailey as a quarterback. But so far, Atlantic City has been able to do that here in the first quarter.
3rd down and about. Where are they putting it? No, they're rearranging the change. But anyway, it's a 3rd down play coming up for Ocean City. If you have printing needs, you need the Printing Company at Summers Point. They're top quality printers, friendly, skilled professionals. The Printing Company will work with you as part of their unwavering commitment to exceed your expectations. From concept to finished product, your business is their priority. They pride themselves in delivering the expert printing you deserve at an affordable price. From business cards to brochures to visual communications. That includes signs, banners, graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. The Printing Company, open 9 to 5 at 457th Street in Summers Point. Phone Chugger and his staff, 609-374-5417. Let the Printing Company bring your ideas to life. 3rd and 9, Ocean City at the 41. Play action. Bailey completes the pass, but good pursuit. Whoa, wait a minute. Down the sidelines. And a first down, looks like, out of bounds by T.J. Santarpio.
Yeah, they did a real nice run after the catch. And again, really good pressure from the Vikings on Bailey, and he's able to get the ball away. And Santarpio really makes a lot out of this, an extra 10, 15 yards down the sideline.
Ocean City's first down. Puts the ball on the Atlantic City 43-yard line. Raiders trailing 7-0. Jack Porter splits to the right. There's that dual shift, and looked like Atlantic City jumped off when they shifted.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. So they get another free 5.
So it's 1st and 5 on the 38-yard line.
Trying to remember, does Tristan Schmidt have a carry yet?
I don't think so. Ocean City set. Bailey wanted to run it. They're obviously watching for Bailey, and that was Naquan Woodall, a 5'9" junior, the linebacker on the tackle. A loss of about 6.
I'll tell you, they make that shift, and then it's a handoff or keep, and boy, Woodall was right there. They're just winning the line of scrimmage, and I said I alluded to it in the beginning, but this isn't what Ocean City's line expected so far in this football game. They're just they're kind of being dominated a little bit, which hasn't happened in the first 3 games, but it's happened so far in the first quarter and a minute.
Second and 10. Bailey straight off the right side, blitzes through. Walker Bailey in a foot race, scores. 43 yards for the touchdown.
Well, that changes things right away. I mean, he squirted through that offensive line there, and then, I mean, he showed a lot of speed, Tom. I don't know that everybody thought he had the speed to outrun that defender back there. That was mighty impressive. There you see it again. It's just, he breaks through that line of scrimmage, and he had a couple guys who had a shot at him. He kept looking back to see how close they were getting. Tried to straight arm the one.
Forster's 10 for 11. He'll be kicking out of the hold of Ryan Hendricks. Good rush. It's high enough. It's good. And it's 7-7.
You said, Tom, that they were concentrating on Bailey as a runner. And they concentrated on him that time. He was able to squirt through and boy, put up a big 6 points at a time they needed it.
Are you ready to help your son or daughter make one of the most important decisions of their life? Choosing the right college can shape their future, and you want to make sure they get the best deal possible. Introducing Jennifer Jamison, your trusted college counselor. With years of experience and a passion for helping students succeed, she's here to guide your family through the complex college selection process. From identifying the best fit colleges to navigating financial aid and scholarships, she provides personalized professional guidance every step of the way. Invest in your son or daughter's future and give them the confidence to make the right choice. Contact Jennifer today, 609-425-7285, or visit findyourfitcc.org to schedule a consultation. Let's make your family's college dreams a reality. Remember, the right college is just a call away with Find Your Fit by your side. 7-7, Ocean City, Atlantic City. Don't forget, by the way, today until 9 o'clock tonight in the 1600 block of Haven Avenue is the PBA's 3rd annual Fall Food Festival with live music featuring the Irish Goodbye. That's until 9 tonight. So if you're at the game listening to us, or if you're at home, you can head on out there for probably 45 minutes after the game. Here's a short kick, and it's taken at about the 26, and he runs through a tackle and still fighting for yardage. Stopped short of the 40-yard line. That was Vish Turner.
Yeah, first hit there defensively, Aiden Majors, and then a host of others. I kind of think they're looking at that time, they were trying to keep away from that fake reverse, and not have to figure out whether which ball carrier was going to have it or whether DeGraffenreich was going to get it. So they kind of just kicked it short. which I won't be surprised if they continue to do that.
Well, it's going to screw up Forster's average. He was averaging over 50 yards per kickoff, which is good. That puts it inside the 10. But that's not that important. From the 38-yard line, Atlantic City on the offense, trips to the right, a slot to the left. Roseboro back to throw, under pressure, gets it away, and it's up for grabs. Incomplete.
Cole Desicino was the guy who finally knocked it away. You see the Raiders are in a two-deep zone with as far as their safeties are concerned. Each one's playing half of the field. Roseboro gets a good throw off, but the safety coming over, I believe it was, and Desicino also. And there was some crowd there, and they were able to knock it away. But a ball's thrown on target.
However, there's a penalty. And it looks like it's 15 yards.
It looks like somebody is making sure the guy official marks it off. It's the center.
First down, Vikings.
He's just making sure he'll be there so they can snap the ball right away. First down, Roseboro rolls out. The Grafenright, I think that is, at the 36-yard line.
Forster.
So the first touch, I think.
Forster
no, he had a reception down the sideline here.
Right.
So it's going to be second down and about a yard to go.
Well, another penalty, Tom.
Wow. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, I thought that was the signal.
So that's a penalty and a loss of down, I believe. A lot of penalties here.
Yeah, that's obviously not something that either team wants to do at this stage of the game.
So it's second and about 15. It says first, but back to throw, Roseboro. He scampers. And nice tackle in the open field by Jake Chapman, sophomore, who's had a good start to his sophomore year.
Yeah, he's had some big defensive plays in the first three games, and that was another big one right there.
Yeah, they have a third down now, so it's 3rd and 15. Roseboro checking the sidelines. Now passing it along to his teammate.
Three defensive backs across the first down to gain yard marker.
Barksdale moves. There's trips to the right now. Roseboro back to throw, scampering, gets away, and he's going to get the first down. There's a lot of room in front of him. And he's knocked down at about the 32-yard line. Great run.
Yep.
By Kawan Roseboro.
Definitely a weapon back there. And again, when you got 13, 14 yards, you expect them to put the ball in the air. You're playing a semi-prevent defense with, as I said, three guys across that back line. And, once he got away from any kind of a scramble of defensive players around him, I mean, he was off and running, and he getting first down yardage by a good 7 yards.
6th first down for Atlantic City. Ocean City has 2. 1st and 10 at about the 31. And a whistle.
Timeout, Ocean City.
Ocean City calls timeout. We have 9:26 left here in the first half. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006. At RJH, they are committed to excellence. As an independent agency, they have the ability to represent multiple insurance companies to get their customers the most competitive rates. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569, or check out their many services at rjhinsurance.com. The RJH Insurance Group. Boulevard Super Liquors on Roosevelt Boulevard in Marmora. The Bile family has served area residents for 4 generations. Boulevard just 676 steps from Ocean City and right off exit 25 of the Garden State Parkway. Through the years, they've employed hundreds of former Ocean City High School athletes. They form a courteous staff ready to help you find what you need quickly and get you on your way. Boulevard Liquors in Marmora, family owned since 1938. In motion, Atlantic City. Roseboro back to throw, avoids the rush, fires downfield, and it is incomplete. Almost caught in the back of the end zone. And Thompson got his hand in. I think it was Thompson.
Yep.
Got his hand in there.
I think it
Let's
was
see.
almost it was caught, Tom, and Thompson knocked it away, I thought. Nope.
Well,
Simultaneous,
it could have been that. It was a good defensive play either way. Omar Kelly was the intended receiver. Another good throw by Roseboro, though.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
Really good defensive play.
Roseboro's waiting for his running back to come in. Now he's ready. And another whistle. And another flag. And it looks like illegal procedure against Atlantic City.
Yeah, they've really, if there's one thing that they've really got to be unhappy with so far, it's between the holding and the illegal procedure penalties. They've probably lost, I don't know, 50 yards already here in the first half, and there's still 9 minutes left.
Unofficially, 45 yards in penalties. Ocean City 35.
I didn't even look.
I was hesitating because I thought you were going to hit it on the nose. Back to throw, Roseboro. Gets out of the pocket. He can run. Oh, but a nice stop. Pancoast. He fell inside the 40 after the hit, but he's short of the first down.
Another big tackle by him there. He doesn't make that tackle. That's another first down yardage.
Yep.
Roseboro is very impressive running the football, Tom.
He's very elusive.
Yeah, I mean, you got to drop your linebackers back in coverage because, you know, they're such a threat to throw the ball to multiple receivers. And then if you get past those initial 3 guys, sometimes 4 guys, you know, he's off and running.
Atlantic City player is down. The trainers come out. Tomorrow, Ocean City Jeep Invasion. Jeeps will be displayed on the boardwalk between 5th and 14th Street from noon to 5. For more information, visit njjeepinvasion.com. On Sunday, the Ocean City Half Marathon, 5K, and 10-mile non-competitive walk-in run. There's no race day registration for the half marathon. Sign up. You have to sign up tonight at ocnj.us/race/events. Sign up early to save on registration fees, but of course you can't sign up too much earlier now. I don't know if Bud's going to be in the 10-mile or not. And then next weekend, lots of bicycles. The MS City to Shore ride with 7,000 cyclists, raising $5.6 million, and they're coming to Ocean City next weekend.
Well, I'd be glad I'll be away that weekend because I think it's a great cause, don't get me wrong, but it's a mess as far as traffic is concerned.
Larry Kane, remember?
Yeah.
He's the guy that got it going decades ago. He was the anchor in Philadelphia. And he rode his bike down here. 3rd and 8. Roseboro, quick pass. Caught. First down, right side.
Yeah, that again, another big offensive weapon. Tamir Rex that time takes that little sideline pass for a first down, and Atlantic City's offense just showing a lot of diversity.
Mm-hmm. Roseboro back to his left, double slot, and they go off the left side for a few yards.
And only a few because of Joe Berardis, who makes the tackle in there.
And who has done that often over the last couple of years. Kevin Entrus carried the ball. 2nd and about almost 8. There's a pass deep in the end zone, out of the end zone.
Yeah, I think just tried to get get the Raiders not paying attention too quickly. Intended out there again for DeGraffenreich. It's a big down here. Again, though, they're in 4-down territory.
And Entrus is the quarterback now. Was Roseboro the guy that was down on the field?
Not sure, Tom.
Entrus back to throw, scrambles. He is stopped, but he gets into about the 15, no, close to the 10. He's on the 15-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, if that was him and he's out for a while, that's a big blow to them because Roseboro's really played well. He gives that dimension to be able to scramble and find that opening.
Right.
And then either still throw the ball downfield or run for it.
It's 4th and 6. Entrus has got a pretty decent foot. They're going to let the clock run down, call timeout, I think.
Then they won't be kicking a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to talk it over on the sideline. So Atlantic City calls timeout. 4th and about 6, a little over 7 minutes left in the first half. And Atlantic City and Ocean City are tied at 7. For nearly a century, Gillian's Wonderland Pier has been an entertainment destination for residents and visitors to Ocean City. In October, the amusement center at 6th Street and the boardwalk will close. Wonderland is open tonight and tomorrow until 10 p.m. It'll then continue to be open weekend evenings the next few weekends. Come out, use your tickets, and enjoy one last visit to Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the boardwalk in Ocean City. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step visit the Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together. Give them a call, 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard. So Entrus is in there at quarterback, 4th and 6. It's a short 6, but it's 6. He's pointing at everybody. Puts it back in motion. Getting a rush. He scrambles through it and throws the ball. But I think he was past the line of scrimmage. It was pretty close.
Well, he ran a long way for it not to be.
Let's see.
Illegal motion against
Well,
the Vikings.
illegal motion is the signal. Let's see where he goes.
Yeah.
Well, he's close. But he got a penalty, but it's not that one. So it's 4th down and about 11.
It's still 4th down.
Got to be frustrated if you're sitting over there on the Atlantic City sideline with these penalties.
Now it's 50 yards. Entrus. No whistle. Ocean City calls timeout. So,
Timeout, Ocean City.
it's a game of chess right now.
Yeah, this is a big down, 4th down, 11 yards. I mean, they got to spy the quarterback to keep him from running, and yet they got to cover all the receivers.
Things continue to happen at the Ocean City Free Public Library, even though the main library, has been closed temporarily for improvements. It'll be closed throughout the weekend, though you can still check out items through the library's curbside pickup service at 609-399-2434, extension 5226. Then Monday, all the opportunities in the library will be available. So the repairs will be completed by Monday, and you'll get more information at oceancitylibrary.org. All right, Atlantic City. Entrus repositioning people. He's back to throw. Runs up the middle. Fires deep in the end zone. It's incomplete. Leaping attempt down there. I think it was Zamun Reynolds. But anyway, it was a good effort, but incomplete.
And here you see him. He starts to run. He almost could gain the first down on his own.
No, it was trying to get the ball to Vish Turner, the sophomore wide receiver, and it's incomplete. So Ocean City takes over on their own 21. Looks like.
I don't know. I guess time of possession.
Excuse me. Yeah, their own 21.
Time of possession is probably 3 times in favor of Atlantic City to what the Raiders have had here in the first half. We got 7 minutes to go here, and yet still just a 7-7 game.
Bailey takes the snap, hands it off inside, and driving out across the 25 for about 4 or 5 yards is Schmidt. Ocean City's leading ball carrier, came into the game with 292 rushing yards, just short of 100 yards a game for the first 3 games.
Tom, I think when there's a pile like that and you're an offensive player, you're pushing the pile, maybe trying to block the defenders away from your guy, and that's why they don't call that aiding and abetting the runner.
Very possible. And now driving off the left side, but not much there. Matter of fact, he may have lost yardage on the play. It's 3rd and about 6. So Schmidt back to back. A net gain of about 4.
And not like the 10 yards a clip that they were gaining on a lot of plays, or near 10 yards a clip.
Compton's in. Ocean City goes on the road for the first time next week. They'll be in Hamilton, as will we. Well,
you will.
Half of us. Back to throw. Bailey.
I think it's complete.
It is. It's just short. Just short of the first down by, it looked like about a yard. Jaden Hempel on the tackle.
And they're going to go for it.
4th and 1. Now maybe they're going to see if they can get him offside here.
Yep. They're looking to get another play in.
When you really want them to.
Now be time to shift those 2 guys.
Bailey's looking to the sidelines. No, he's not going to snap the ball. No. So Atlantic City congratulates itself for its focus.
Yep.
Ocean City uses another timeout.
Often thought about you do that a few times and the other team knows that's what you're doing, and then you snap the ball and go. But it's pretty risky deep in your own territory.
It's known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn, individual servings, all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Bud gets one of those 3.5-gallon tins for NASCAR.
Yeah.
And sometimes has to open a second one. Ocean City to punt. Hendricks waits the snap. Good snap, not much of a rush. High kick, floats, it's caught at the 39, a fair catch. So Atlantic City will start on its own its own 39-yard line. 7-7.
Tom, I think that was Roseboro that made the catch on the punt return. So I would expect to see him back at quarterback.
Okay. Roseboro has 4 rushing touchdowns this year and 6 touchdown passes.
He certainly does make a difference. Yep.
Yeah, there he is. Pump fake. Tries to run up the middle, avoids a couple tackles, and picks up probably close to 5 yards.
Dirks on the tackle.
And makes a tackle in there is Clifford Dirks, but again, he picks up 4 yards, 5 yards out of nothing, does Roseboro. Wonder if he was just getting some attention over there after that coming out of the game.
Double slot. Trying to get to the outside. Avoids a tackle. And another. Finally gets back to the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Kyrie Barksdale.
And a couple guys had a shot at him, and again, he's very, very elusive. Thompson eventually is the one who grabs hold and just doesn't let go of that ankle. And then he gets some help over there by some of his teammates, Mike Davis.
3rd and 5. Receiver left, slot right. Roseboro under center. And he dropped it. Falls on it. Now he'll probably have to punt. So that's happened to both sides as well. There's a lot of things happened in this first half. A lot of penalties, 2 touchdowns, and Roseboro comes out limping.
That might have been the issue when he went out before.
Yep, and whatever it was, they fell on it again. So Exclusive Dublin steps in, 6'5", 186-pound junior punter. Clock running down to 2.5 minutes. Ocean City will have time. They can get things going. They scored on a big run, 43 yards by Walker Bailey. Here's the punt. It's taken about the 17-yard line. He's going to go back to about the 15 where the tackle is made.
Yeah, that was an excellent tackle. Sherrod Taylor on the special teams there. Along down there with him, number 22, Naquan Woodall, whose name we called earlier.
They're going to put it on the 16-yard line.
Really, both defenses have dominated as far as the scoreboard is concerned here.
Atlantic City goes home next week to play Cherokee.
They're at Mainland tonight, correct?
Correct. Ocean City goes to Hamilton, as we said. Bailey awaiting the snap. He's got a slot to the right, receiver to the left. Keeps it. And he bangs out across the 20. Maybe the 21-yard line. Ocean City has 1 timeout left, we think.
Same play he scored the touchdown on. Just a straight quarterback run off tackle.
Ocean City in no hurry here, so not anticipating anything spectacular. Michael Ragazzi checks in.
Surprised they haven't thrown the ball just a little bit more, Tom, although they haven't had that many plays on offense.
Bailey under center. Triple shift here. You don't see that too often, and it draws a whistle. Something does.
If that's offsides,
delay a game.
I was going to say if that's all offsides, it's because one of the defenders, as he was trying to shift to the left side of the defensive line, bumped into one of his players and got pushed forward a little bit. I thought maybe he got pushed into the zone, but that wasn't the call, obviously.
So it's going to be 2nd and 11 for Ocean City.
You wonder if Atlantic City would take any timeouts if they have any left?
I don't think so.
Well, that would explain this strategy.
It's senior night here. They introduced the parents of the senior football players before the game. Halftime, it'll be the cheerleaders and band members. About 3 or 4 yards up the middle by Schmidt. Be 3rd and 9.
Well, I don't know that they're going to get 2 more plays. Clock's running, it's 1:03. And they just stopped the clock for Atlantic City did have a timeout left.
Really? Okay. So 1:03 left. It's 7-7 as you can see. Ocean City facing 3rd and 9. We'll take a moment for this message.
If you have printing needs, you need the printing company in Summers Point. They're top quality printers, friendly, skilled professionals. The printing company will work with you as part of their unwavering commitment to exceed your expectations. From concept to finished product, your business is their priority. They pride themselves in delivering the expert printing you deserve at an affordable price, from business cards to brochures to visual communications. That includes signs, banners, graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. The Printing Company, open 9 to 5 at 457th Street in Summers Point.
4th and 9. Bailey is out across the 25.
Looks like it might be a yard short, Tom.
I think you're about right. They're going to put it on the 26, and it looks like you got to get to the 27. 4th and a yard, 50 seconds, and the clock moving. And Hendricks is going to punt.
I want to kick this ball out of bounds. I don't want to give anybody a
having
chance
seen you
to
punt,
return.
there's a good chance.
Yeah, well, but mine would only go 5 yards.
Hendricks is waiting until he's used up as much time as possible.
Yeah, we're down to 16 seconds and running. A timeout is called by Ocean City right before the play clock runs out, but still not too much time to take a snap and fall on it. You're going to have to kick the ball away with 12 seconds left.
7-7, Ocean City, Atlantic City. We'll be right back.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also...
Hendricks punt. It bounces back. About 5 Ocean City players have it surrounded, and it rolls dead on the 45-yard line with no time left.
Yeah, well played.
So Ocean City will get the football to start the second half in this 7-7 game between the Raiders and the Vikings here at Carey Stadium. And we have a couple of messages here for you, and then we'll be back soon thereafter with the second half of this game.
If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
Ocean City, New Jersey, America's greatest family resort, where traditions are built and memories last forever. From food to fun, From excitement to relaxation, Ocean City has it all. Ocean City, New Jersey. Your memories start here.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays and Saturdays until 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com.
Back for the second half. Ocean City and Atlantic City tied at 7. Here's some other scores. Absegami leads Lower Cape May 14-0. Holy Spirit leads Camden 20-6. It's Millville 21, Washington Township 7. St. Augustine and Winslow are tied 7-7. And Mainland leads Cherokee 14-0. Those games are mostly in the late second quarter. So Ocean City will get the football here. Walker Bailey scored the only touchdown for the Raiders, tying the game up after Atlantic City had jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Bailey ran in from 43 yards out.
Really the only big play that Ocean City has had here in the first half, Tom, and pretty much, as we said, the running game has been stymied more so than the first 3 games for sure. And Bailey's off-tackle run was just perfect as far as getting into the end zone, and surprised by his speed a little bit, but they weren't catching him.
And as you alluded to, I think Atlantic City's had the ball more. And in the first 3 games, Ocean City had the ball 32 minutes. The other guy's 16. Ocean City's going to have to fall on this one at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, they tried to little squib kick there, and they tried to cover it, and then it kind of squirted out a little bit, but Pancos was able to bring it back in. Called his name quite a few times tonight.
First 2 times Ocean City got the ball, it was on Atlantic City's 48 and 45. But since then, they've got it all 3 times. This is the best 26. They also got it on the 16 and the 21. So that's a factor as well.
Be anxious to see if they try to open the offense up a little bit, if they continue to have less success running the ball.
Bailey back to throw. It's a screen. Nothing there.
Wow.
Well defensed by the Vikings.
41 and 22, I think it is there, Tom, and that was Woodall, who, again, somebody whose name we've called quite a bit, and 41.
By the way, the second half kickoff was brought to you by Fortress Financial, 8th and Asbury in Ocean City. You deserve someone who can help you reach your financial goals. Contact Fortress Financial, 609-399-7600. Second down, about 12 or 13 yards to go. And picking up a yard or 2 across the 25-yard line is Schmidt. So it's third and about 11 at the 26 as Compton comes in.
Yeah, I just took a look at this Atlantic City roster. Is it possible they have no players with numbers in the 40s?
I guess. Sure.
Jeez. It's unusual.
Yeah, probably it is, yeah. Bailey fires. Caught at the first down marker. He's fighting for yardage. He ought to go down.
Yeah, I think it's Forster over there, Tom.
No, he won't go down easy.
No.
Good throw. And he might have been down, even though the whistle obviously didn't blow. He almost looked like he went down right away. But a good play for Ocean City on third down.
Yeah, and I guess they answered my question about whether or not I thought they'd open the offense up a little bit, having not had quite as much success running it.
Third first down. Ball's on the 39. There's that 3-man shift. And Atlantic City has done a good job handling Ocean City's running attack.
They really have, and there again is Jeremiah Williams in the middle of all that. The one thing you notice, Atlantic City shifts everybody down to the side where the 2 Ocean City players go in motion and set up on the side, on that same side. They shift down to that side as you would expect them to, but the Raiders do have an offensive play where they cut that play, that running play, back to the opposite side. We'll see if they do that at some point.
2nd and 11. Bailey under center. Keeps. He's throwing out there. Porter. Pretty well covered. No flag. There was maybe some contact. He certainly was in the what would I say? In the pattern of the ball, the way the ball was coming toward Porter.
I didn't think you were allowed to face guard like that. He had his face right in the receiver's face. You could make that argument.
Yeah, they don't call a penalty anymore for not turning around looking at the ball, but you're right. That could have been, but it wasn't.
And the official was right there.
3rd and 11. Well thrown. Bailey, little swing pass. It's tipped and could have been intercepted. Trying to get it to Compton out in the flat. And it was tipped away. So 4th down punt.
Omar Kelly was thinking 6 if he could have gotten that tip ball. Just Raiders dodge one there, or potentially dodge one.
Hendricks. Low kick. And it's taken at about the 39, 38-yard line. And maybe out across the 40. And that's where Atlantic City will put it into play.
So they'll have good field position.
They will. That's right.
3 games in a row, Tom. The wind is really, we don't talk about it as much because we're up here in the press box, obviously protected from it, but it's blowing down there.
Yeah.
Somewhat off the ocean, but mostly.
They don't have flags on the goalposts anymore.
No, but looking at the American flag up by the school, it looks like it's off the ocean and maybe from the Atlantic City sideline to the Ocean City sideline a little bit on a diagonal. Definitely at the back of the Raiders, I think. Somewhat, anyway.
1st and 10, double slot, back to the right. And scrambling, throwing it away.
Well, call that a coverage sack right there. Not a sack, but a forced throwaway.
Right.
Really getting good defensive backfield play since that first quarter where they gave up some soft stuff in the middle. Time Roseboro, you don't see a lot of quarterbacks throw the ball out of bounds like you do at the higher levels. When he's in trouble, he threw it out of bounds right there, which I think a lot of quarterbacks try to force something in.
He's coming up under center here. Hands the ball off and driving out across the 45. He's still on his feet, apparently. And breaking out down the left sideline. That's a great run by Barksdale. He's a junior.
Wasn't there a Barksdale basketball coach at Atlantic City High School?
It looked like he was down. I guess he must have been on the back of an Ocean City or teammate and didn't touch the ground.
Well, there it is right there. There he is again carrying the ball. No gain there as he's tackled almost immediately by Mike Davis, sophomore linebacker.
2nd and 10.
Raiders do have some key sophomores on this team.
Roseboro keeps it. Play action. Throw over the middle. It's caught and driving inside the 5 down to about the 3-yard line. That was Tamir Rex. So, I have to say, Ocean City has done a good job on DeGraffenreich. But there's lots of other weapons showing up tonight. And there's the big guy. He's listed as a lineman, and there's a good reason for it. You know, he's 6'5", 6'2", 251 pounds, but they use him as running back.
Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah. They're going to try him again. No. Keeping it is Roseboro, and he gets around the left end for the touchdown. And Atlantic City takes a 13-7 lead.
Well, I'll tell you, the key there in that drive was Barksdale being able to avoid being taken to the ground and gaining all that extra yardage. And, you know, we say that the Raiders have done a good job on DeGraffenreich, and you're so focused on him in your game plan, I'm sure, that, you know, again, they have a lot of other weapons who can catch the ball and run the ball. And he, you know, occupies a lot of the defensive thought process, and that benefits the other players as well.
Here's the extra point. No good.
We got that signal from the players before we got it from the officials.
So Ocean City down a touchdown, but can take the lead with the extra point. We'll be back right after this.
Passion and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Atlantic City to kick off, having taken a 13-7 lead. Kevin Entrust, the kicker. It's a short kick, a pooch.
Better get it.
And Ocean City, did it come loose?
I don't think they covered it that time.
No, Atlantic City got it. And guess who? DeGraffenreich comes up with it.
Yeah, and I don't, you know, it's not an onside kick. It's just a little pooch kick to keep the return men from bringing it back, and you got to cover that. There's just no question about it. Somebody has to cover that football.
They get it on the Ocean City 27-yard line.
That is a huge break. Well, not a break. They made the break themselves, but a huge play for Atlantic City with a one-touchdown lead. They have the momentum from gaining the touchdown, and now they're coming right back out here on offense again with outstanding field position.
Roseboro back to his right. Fires down the right side. There he is.
Well, he just out-jumped the two defenders who were back there. I mean, it's not that big. It's 6'1" for a receiver, but boy, he did jump. Just threw it out there toward the right-hand corner and threw it up in the air, did Rosenborough, for him to go up and get it, and he did. Just like that, 2 scores in the space of less than a minute.
They'll go for 2 here to try to get that 7-point spread. It'll be 14-point lead if they get it. Roseboro. Did he catch it? Yes, he did.
Pass is complete to number 4, Bailey.
That was Quamir Bailey, I think.
I think you're right, Tom.
5'10" junior.
Yeah, and Roseboro threw the ball like you're supposed to before the out cut was made, and Bailey turned around and looked. The ball was right there. Makes the catch, and it makes up for the missed extra point on the last touchdown. So now the Raiders have some work to do here with 6:47 left.
The Grafenreit's 30th career touchdown reception, but he also has a rushing touchdown, 3 kickoff returns, 3 punt returns, and 2 defensive touchdowns. So that's 8, 9, 39 career touchdowns at Atlantic City. He wasn't at Atlantic City as a freshman. I don't remember where he was, but I'm sure he scored a couple there. Villanova's not sure whether they want him to be a wide receiver or a linebacker.
Villanova? You're talking about Rutgers.
I'm sorry, Rutgers, yeah.
Although Atlantic City looks like Villanova out there in these uniforms a little bit.
So they'll kick off again. Let's see what they do. The same type of thing, though it's a line drive to the 25-yard line. And he's going to come out across the 35.
It's Pancoast again. And covers that ball well. And holds on tightly.
Atlantic City's coach, Keenan Wright, has done a nice job. He's in his 5th season. He's got a losing record overall, 18-23. But the last 2 years, Atlantic City has scored more points per game than any time in its history. And they're off to a decent start that way now. Raiders hit the right side.
Well, I'll say one thing, Tom. They got numbers. And I can remember years when they didn't have numbers.
Yeah.
They were lucky to have 25 kids on the roster. And in a school that size, that's kind of incredible. But they got numbers this year. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, they had 31-something last year and 32-something the year before. And those are the 2 highest scoring seasons in Atlantic City history. And Atlantic City history goes back to 1896. 2nd and 7. Becker, who carried the ball for 3 yards there. And he runs around the left side.
First down yardage.
Yep. Across the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Oh, he's hobbling. Going back. Interesting.
1st and 10. And running room up the middle for a few yards. But he closed rather quickly. Becker comes out. Bailey's back on. Also, Colin Thompson came on.
A little change of pace, I guess.
Slot left and right. Bailey trying to get outside. He does, down the sideline, and has a first down inside the 40.
Probably Ocean City's probably gained more yard. Well, no doubt with the touchdown run, they've gained more yardage out of the quarterback position on the ground than maybe everybody else combined so far, which is really unusual.
It's a nice move there. He dipped in and drew a defender out of position to get around him. Ball's on the 40-yard line.
Just gives you an idea of how well Atlantic City up front has played and coached against what the Raiders have done the first 3 games offensively.
1st and 10. Becker's going to try to turn the corner. It's going to be tough, and he doesn't get there. It's running against a lot of speed. Atlantic City player shaken up. Well, he's up now, but he was slow getting up. In fact, it was Roseboro who made the tackle.
Yeah, that time Bailey just really didn't have any place to run. He's trying to get outside, and Atlantic City was all over that play.
2nd and 9. Raiders trail 21-7. We're getting to the final 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes of the third quarter. Porter shifts right up the middle. And down to about the 36-yard line is Bailey.
Interesting play. I mean, what they do is they put the back in motion to try to draw the linebacker out of that spot, and then when the offensive line blocks to and fro, it leaves that hole open. And if he can get by that initial 3-4 yards, he ought to be able to get some big yardage, and that's what happened last couple times when he scored big yardage there, gained big yardage there.
3rd and about 6 yards to go. Becker back on. Receivers left and right. Becker's going to throw. Long down the left side. Porter couldn't quite get there. A step too long. And it'll be 4th down and about 6.
Well, strong arm.
Nice throw.
Would have been a great catch, but you know, he had a shot at it.
He beat the guy.
Yep.
4th down. Bailey back on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're not going to punt it away here inside the 40-yard line and trailing by 2 touchdowns here, and points have been hard to come by.
4th and 6. Bailey back to throw. Fires sideline. Caught. First down.
Yep.
J.P. Forster.
Perfectly thrown ball. Nice touch on it. Completes the first down. Forster got open over there. Keeps this drive alive for the Red Raiders. Got to get something out of this.
Ball's on the 27. Bailey gives it to Schmidt, who hesitates and gets some room and drives down there for about 7 or 8.
You know, success breeds success. You know, you talk about momentum, or, you know, you're moving the football, you gain something, you get a big play, you get a big first down. Should encourage you to continue.
Schmidt up the middle, avoids one tackle, gets to the sideline, drives to the goal line. Touchdown.
Yep. That's what I just said. I mean, it makes the guys want to block a little harder. I won't say it makes them want to block a little harder, but it gives them a little bit of extra energy maybe. You know, you just are having some success moving the ball down the field. You pick up a key first down on the pass play. Schmidt picks up good yardage on a run, and then, boom, there you go. Into the end zone. All the linemen down there to congratulate him.
He leveled the one defender right there at about the 2-yard line to get in. Here's the extra point from Forster. It's high enough and good. So Ocean City moves back within striking distance as they now trail 21-14 and will be kicking off to Atlantic City. We'll be back right after this.
Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays and Saturdays until 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point, phone 609-927-6464, or visit them online at shorehardware.com.
Yeah, he's going to be really good.
I can see throwing him in there once in a while. I don't know.
I can see maybe he's fast.
Ocean City to kick off. See what Forster does here.
This ought to be some kind of a pooch kick as well. Unless the wind is strong enough to get him in the end zone, although I think it's shifted a little bit more across all the time.
He's not kicking a pooch. He's kicking deep. The Grafenright at the 10. He's knocked off stride, but keeps going across the 30 and out to about the 33 or 34 yard line.
Yep. He said, "Here I come. Stop me." And the 4 or 5 Raiders did, led by Aiden Majors. Second time I think we've called his name on special teams today.
So a big sequence for Ocean City's defense. There's still lots of time left. We're still in the third quarter. But first and 10 for Atlantic City on its own 33-yard line.
But you just scored, so you really want to get a 3 and out here.
Well, Roseboro's going to check the sideline.
Look how wide the 3-man line is.
And down the left side for a first down.
Flag on a play, though, thrown right into the line. So this one's probably coming back, Tom.
That was Barksdale. Holding.
That's 3 or 4 of those that have negated big runs. Of course, that might be part of the reason why the big run got to be a big run.
Unofficially, we've got both teams for 50 yards and penalty.
Well, it's going to be 60 now.
No, I mean now.
Total 50?
Yeah, each.
Well, Atlantic City, I thought, had 50 before.
No, Ocean City has 50 before. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. Ocean City got it. Justin McCormick, 5'8", 233-pound senior. And the Raiders are set up.
Well, you talk about momentum. What happened was they're looking at a double reverse. And it was a 2 handoff, and the second handoff, it just didn't go as smoothly as the first. And McCormick was right there to fall on the ball.
They've got it at the 18-yard line.
All of a sudden, from 21-7 to 21-14, and you're on the, 16-yard line.
In the shotgun. Keeps. And he'll be chased out of bounds right about the line of scrimmage.
I look for Schmidt to get the ball this time. I think they want to run the ball a couple times. At least, maybe gain some kind of yardage out. If they don't get 7, maybe they're close enough to get 3 after a couple of plays.
Yeah, you got to take a look at that. Because Forster is a good kicker.
Well, it's not going to be Schmidt because he's coming to the sidelines.
Compton to the left of Bailey, and Bailey's going to roll that way. He's being chased, but he ducks his shoulder and picks up some yards. And once again, Roseboro on the tackle.
Holding against Ocean City, though, Tom. Saw the flag back there, right at the line of scrimmage. As many yards as Nick Bailey's been able to gain running the football, he's gained the large majority, large majority inside the ends, as opposed to outside the ends, and Atlantic City, with their speed, is able to get outside and cover that. I don't know, you wouldn't call it a sweep, but a quarterback end around, so to speak. There's probably another terminology for it. I'm just not thinking of it.
Ball's on the 28-yard line.
Well, we had mentioned Atlantic City hurt themselves with some holding penalties earlier, and that's certainly not one that helps Ocean City.
About 17 yards to go. No, 27 yards to go. 2nd and 27. Bailey's to throw. Sets in the pocket.
Yeah.
And Thompson, they're fighting down there. Let's see what happens. There is a flag.
Definitely the defensive back had his arm all over Thompson as he was running down the sideline. Bailey laid it out there for him and thought that was a pretty obvious call. You see his arm on there.
Yeah, he may even have had a hold of it.
Yeah, had his arm, pulling his arm down or holding his arm down, whatever. But the official right there got the flag out right away. But looks like it's coming back. No. Oh, yeah, they mark it off on the line of scrimmage. That's right. They don't do point of the foul in high school.
They do not. It's a 15-yard penalty.
I always thought that was a poor rule. I mean, somebody beat you on an 80-yard pass play and you just grab hold of them and tackle them,
Yeah. Ball's on the 13-yard line, so about 5 yards to go. And up the middle.
I'll tell you that one thing you see from Atlantic City's defense, different from Ocean City's defense in this game, is that the Vikings have pretty much everybody up in the box except the wideouts being covered one-on-one. Even the safeties seem to be up in the box or within 5-6 yards on some of these plays.
Becker picked up a couple on that play, so it's 3rd and 3. Bailey's back on. Schmidt trying to get outside. He's a couple of yards short, yard and a half maybe.
He had a hole he wanted on the right side of the maybe tackle position, and outside the tackle it looked like he was looking to go, and it was just clogged up. So he tried to break it to the outside, didn't happen.
4th and 3.
They're gonna wait for the quarter to end here.
Quarter ends with Atlantic City on top, 21-14 here at Carey Stadium. And 4th quarter coming up. We'll take time out.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you.
Ocean City on the 11, going after it here. And Schmidt.
Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah. No, didn't get it. So Atlantic City stops them after Ocean City recovered a fumble. And the Vikings will operate from, looks like the ball's right on the 10.
think you're right, Tom. It's hard to, sometimes hard to see with all the different lines out there. Once again, you need the defense to come up big here. And if you're Atlantic City, you want to take some of that clock off here to start the fourth quarter and then put some points on the board.
Mm-hmm. Off the right side and picks up about 10, maybe more. He's been running the ball well, Barksdale.
If you see, the Raiders are, their deep backs are 15 yards off the line of scrimmage almost.
Yep.
And even their halfbacks are, 7, 8 yards. The linebackers are 5 yards back. They're so conscious of the pass.
Roseboro hands off, and there's nothing there. Good defense by Jake Chapman.
Another sophomore. And they're so conscious of the pass, which they have to be. And yet, it's tough to play the run when you have 3 down linemen and your linebackers are 5, 6, 8 yards off the line of scrimmage. But that time Chapman played it really well.
Nobody there to block him.
Yep, Atlantic City's defense is just the opposite. Everybody's up in the box almost.
2nd and 12. Roseboro in the flat. DeGraffenwright, right, he's still going out across the 40.
Looked like he was going to be tackled just short of the first down. He's a big, strong, hard runner. It's not like these Division I schools are recruiting him because he can't play. And we haven't really seen him, be as much of a focus tonight as he could be.
Double slot, ball's on the 41. 1st and 10. Roseboro's going to keep it. And he's going to the sideline, close to the first down.
Yeah, this is where, like we said before, Atlantic City wants to eat up as much clock as possible and then hope put points on the board. And Raiders just have to buckle down and, try to prevent these first downs. This one's going to be a little tough with 2 or 3 more shots at 1.5 yards.
2nd and 1, just across the 50. On their side of the 50, the Vikings. Looked like he has enough, but we'll see.
Yeah,
he got driven back.
Right down in front of us, right in front of our camera.
Barksdale's only 5'9", 162, but he runs hard.
Junior. Fresh set of downs, fresh amount of clock.
On the Ocean City 48-yard line. Straight ahead.
Just don't come down.
He's driving to the sideline. That's Bradley Brown, the 6'2", 251-pound senior. And he's limping.
I'll be honest, Tom, more than once it looks like that, they're going to bring the ball carrier down and all of a sudden he's not down and another 10 or 15 yards.
Yeah. All of them. 3 or 4 that run.
Yep.
Timeout called with 8:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. Atlantic City owns a 7-point lead, 21-14. We'll be right back.
Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921.
Atlantic City, 1st and 10. Ocean City needs to stop. They can't give up another score, realistically. A real good opportunity to tie this game after recovering that fumble, but Atlantic City stepped up defensively. Roseboro, man in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he gets to the outside, runs through a tackle. And he's bumped out of bounds by Thompson. Stopped right about almost there, so it's going to be 1 yard to go here.
I don't think the Vikings are going to be in any hurry. Again, this is a one-score game with 8.5 minutes to go, but you got to keep it from being a two-score game.
Yeah. Or even a field goal would hurt Ocean City. Roseboro up the middle, spun to the ground. He didn't get the first down.
I thought that might have been.
Looked like McCormick.
Yep. That's a big defensive play. Need a couple more of those.
Yep.
Again, depending on what side of the field you're sitting on.
Right. 3rd and about a yard. This time he's under center. And the Grafenreich drives off the left side a little bit and gets the first down.
I tell you what, Tom, one of the things that impresses me about these Atlantic City ball carriers is they are very difficult to tackle. You get grab hold of them. They really just have a way of continuing to fight like you're supposed to, and they do it. And they get to the outside and gain extra yardage in that sense. They're very, they've been hurt by some untimely penalties.
First and 10. The ball's on the 16. He stayed on his feet.
Yep.
May have gotten a yard. Wow.
I tell you. You just can't be the first person to try to make the stop, it seems like. I guess McCormick again, who slowed him down, but took 2 or 3 other Raiders, and that's what you're supposed to do defensively. You just fly to the ball.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Ball's on the ground. Ocean City sees it have it, do they? Yes. Ocean City's got it. Fumble recovered by Jake Chapman. And Ocean City gets another opportunity, though not with the field position they had before.
Well, the best thing about that is that it keeps this to a one-score game as far as Ocean City's concerned. You know, if you'd given up a touchdown there with 6 minutes to go and you're 2 scores behind, that's a world of difference. Now, again, this can be a momentum shift. This is a second turnover they've gotten, and they need to, turn that into something. And Atlantic City, they're a little dejected because they're just turned the ball over when it looked like they were going to put some more points on the board, maybe put this game out of reach, and now they got to play tough defense.
I think it's their third takeaway because they had that lateral
right
in the first half, but right in this period they've had a couple. You're right. And driving off the right side is Schmidt. May have gotten a yard or two. It's plenty of time. Almost 6 minutes.
Yeah, they just have not been able to gain any yardage in the middle of that line or outside, except from Bailey when he's, they've run that one play and the linebacker vacates and he runs and gets it. But they've been able to hold both Compton and Schmidt in check.
Bailey to throw. Throwing down the left side, battling for position over there, but no penalties. Atlantic City player helps. That was Omar Kelly helping up Thompson, I think.
Really good defense here in a one-on-one by Tamir Rex, I believe. Nope, I think it was Jeremiah Williams, wasn't it? Number 3.
So third down, about almost 9. Bailey, pass out to the 38-yard line, and good reception by Michael Ragazzi, 6'5", 191-pound junior.
Well, he threw that pass the only place he could without it being knocked away, low and really good coverage by Atlantic City over there is Roseboro, but just a really well-thrown ball right in the arms of Ragazzi, and he makes the catch. Key first down.
Out to the 38. It's a keeper, and Bailey stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got a good block to get back to the line of scrimmage, but then 3 against 1's pretty tough.
Cornell Davis in on the tackle. Junior linebacker. So 2nd and 10.
We've been pretty fortunate weather-wise here these first 4 games. Good football weather.
Bailey under center. Play action. Throwing. Deep. Good effort, but good defense. And Ragazzi tried to use his frame to reach over him and make the catch, but he couldn't.
Same 2 guys, Roseboro and Ragazzi. I think Ragazzi ended up playing defense there at the last minute to make sure that Roseboro wasn't going to be able to make that catch. He had inside position a little bit and was keeping Ragazzi from getting in there or getting the position he wanted.
No, is there a player down? Or is it a timeout?
Officials timeout.
Officials timeout. It's Bailey.
Yeah, he must have
his
some
right
blood.
leg or has some blood on it, I guess.
Yep.
So Becker's in. 3rd and 10. He's going to keep it. And he'll get about 4 yards out to the 42. But it's 4th and 6 with less than 4 minutes to play. Now, how much do you trust your defense? Do you punt here?
Well, they're going to punt. I don't know. I mean, it's 5 or 6 to get, but
Ocean City has 3 timeouts left.
I don't know. Hindsight's 20/20. I think I might have to go for this.
Good snap, no rush. Gets the kick away. And Atlantic City's not going to mess with it. It rolls down inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Atlantic City on its own 14 or 15. They haven't spotted it yet. Call it the 15.
Flag on the play.
Oh, flag on the play. We don't see it there, but
it's back inside the 40.
Well, it was holding against Ocean City. I'm sure they'll take that after that good punt.
Yep.
I'm guessing the penalty is against Cole DeCicino, the way he's reacting. He doesn't agree with it.
No, nor should he. I've never seen a player yet get called for a penalty who agreed with it. Maybe a pass interference where you tackle the guy before the ball gets there. I don't think there's ever been an offensive lineman that was called for a hold at any level who thought he was holding.
Or at least would admit it publicly.
Yeah.
Here's see if Hendrick can do it again. This is a lower kick. And it might be up for grabs. It might have bounced right to DeGraffenreich.
It did. Exactly right, Tom. It hit a Viking defender, and it bounced right to DeGraffenreich. Right.
So Ocean City had an opportunity there again to take the ball away, but it bounced to Ice Cup.
And that took more seconds off the clock.
Yeah, of course, the clock's a big factor now. Ocean City with all 3 timeouts, 3:10 remaining in the fourth quarter, and they trail by 7. But they've had a lot of opportunities, especially that one earlier in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, when they recovered that fumble inside the 20.
Yep.
And Atlantic City shut them out.
Thought this would be a close game, and it has been.
Barksdale, I believe, drives across the 50.
Well, I put my money on Roseboro to run the ball this time. I would think that Ocean City's defense is going to have to, get up tighter and play against the run now, as opposed to how off they were playing before against the pass. Because I don't think Atlantic City wants to throw the ball with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here.
2nd and 7.
You got to give something up.
There you go, Roseboro and the keeper. He falls to the ground.
You had to figure he was going to get the ball one of the first 2 plays. I actually thought he was going to keep it himself on first down, and when he didn't, I thought, foregone conclusion, he'd keep it on second down.
So it's 3rd and 9. Ocean City calls timeout. Atlantic City on top by 7. We'll be back.
If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
Third and 9. Ocean City on defense needs a play here. But Atlantic City keeps the ball. Well, then they've got control. Gets the first down. Back to throw. And he gets it away, but it's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Fourth down.
So they're going to have to punt the ball. The clock stopped.
Yeah, a little surprised at that.
Is that another 3rd down pass play like the everybody talked about with the Eagles? So many opinions on that particular play. Most of them thinking they should have run the ball, but let's not worry about that right now.
That was a little different. That was a little real safe little out, and it was right in the guy's hands. He just dropped it.
But this still accomplishes the same thing. It stops the clock.
Correct. But should have scored, or at least given them 4 more downs.
Yeah, this was an unusual call, though. Here's the kick. And Ocean City, is he going to go after it? It's inside the 5. Did he get it?
No. I think he rolled in with
touchback. Ocean City gets it on the 20.
Yeah, I think he covered it, but rolled in. His momentum carried him into the end zone. That was pretty good play back there. I don't know who that was. Kind of made it look like he was going to field the ball at the last minute, which made the defender rush to the ball, and he had such momentum it carried him into the end zone. So it's a good play.
So it's 1st and 10, 80 yards away from a touchdown that could lead to a tie here. But just 2 minutes and 6 seconds left and 2 timeouts for Ocean City.
Let's go, City!
Bailey.
Let's go!
Wide slot to the left. Back to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught for a first down out to the 39-yard line. J.P. Forster, who does so many things for this football team.
Yep.
He gets a first down. The clock's running. Well, it stops for the chains.
Another well-thrown ball in that little post pattern, or slant-in pattern, whatever you want to call it.
Alone in the backfield. Nope, no, I couldn't see him. Bailey takes it. And he stopped for about a 1 yard gain.
Well, I think that's the last time you're going to see a running play.
I understand taking a shot at it to see if you could catch him off guard, but You're right. Now it's the clock this matters. Bailey rolling left, fires. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
Yeah, the receiver was moving away from the ball as it's being thrown to him. It's difficult to make a catch, and the defensive backs were coming up on it.
So it's 3rd down and 9. On the 40, clock stopped with 1:24. Bailey, when I break the huddle, he's going to have a back to his left.
Doesn't need to get it all right now.
No. Bailey almost picked off.
Pass is incomplete.
Well read by Barksdale. He's frustrated that he wasn't running with the ball there. And it's incomplete, but it'll be 4th and 9.
Almost looks like Thompson lost his footing as he was trying to come back to make the catch. The ball was already on the way, and he had looked to me like he planted his foot and was coming back again to make the catch, and he just kind of lost his footing.
Big play here. This is it. You're going to get this first down, or Atlantic City can run out the clock. Fans are behind them. Bailey over the middle. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
I think he expected, almost looked like he expected a different pattern there from the receiver. He threw it kind of in the middle of the field.
So Atlantic City will take over on the 40-yard line. 1:15 left. Ocean City has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I don't know that 2 timeouts is enough.
No.
Somebody over on the Atlantic City sidelines doing the math right now. Being facetious, obviously they figure that out ahead of time based on your timeouts, how much time left before you can run it out. I'll venture to guess Roseboro will keep the ball here.
You would think.
Not going to risk a handoff. Yep. Yes, they did.
I was even thinking I wouldn't even risk a snap, put him up under center. But they pick up a couple of yards, and Ocean City calls timeout. We'll be right back.
36. Timeout Ocean City.
City Aquatic and Fitness Center is the perfect place for you and your family to stay healthy and fit. From our 25-meter indoor swimming pool to our well-equipped cardio room, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to lift weights or to get moving in one of our many Group X classes, the Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. With everything from yoga to cycling, you're sure to find a workout that's fit for you. Come by and find out for yourself why the Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has something for everyone in America's greatest family resort.
Roseboro keeps it. Roseboro kept it and cut back. Didn't get the first down, I don't think. But
real close.
It's like 3rd and 1. And Ocean City, did they call another timeout?
I believe so.
Yeah.
If they have any, then now's the time they're calling them.
Let me remind you, the Ocean City Jeep Invasion is tomorrow on the boardwalk between 5th and 14th Street from noon to 5. If you like Jeeps, you want to be there. And the half marathon, 5K, and 10-mile non-competitive walk and run is on Sunday. And you can register for the half marathon at ocnj.us/race-events. And you got to do it ahead of time.
I could do the non-competitive walk as long as it was only 3 miles.
Okay. I'm going to enroll you in this bicycle thing next year. From Philadelphia to Ocean City. Roseboro hands it off and blasting through there for a first down to the 20 to wrap it up. So the Vikings can take a knee. It's an interesting game. A lot of opportunities, actually, for both teams that some were taken advantage of, some were not. Some big plays and came down to the wire.
No surprise that they went to their big guy, DeGraffenreich, on that 3rd down play there.
So that starts the clock, and Ocean City can't stop it. A couple players hugging on opposite teams, which you always like to see after they banged each other for 48 minutes. But Atlantic City makes it 2 in a row. They are now 2-2. Ocean City drops to 3-1. The Raiders go to Hamilton next week, and Atlantic City goes to hosts Cherokee.
There you see typical halftime handshake, which is always great to see. And as we said at the top, expected it to be a close game, and it was a close game. Both teams made some mistakes and had some costly penalties, but they also had some pretty shiny offensive plays and defensive plays on both sides. Just, Atlantic City, their running game surprised me. We've talked so much about their receiving, and again, they have so many weapons offensively, not just one. I mean, obviously, DeGraffenreich is just a weapon, but they have other weapons, and that's what makes them a formidable football team.
Other scores: Holy Spirit defeated Camden 23-12. Mainland is leading in the 4th quarter over Cherokee 31-0. And Winslow has defeated St. Augustine 21-7. So some battles between highly ranked teams, and they played like that. They were close games, and it's starting to shape up a little bit. Who's going to be a contender in the groups, and who's going to be contenders in the West Jersey Football League divisions. Final here, 21-14. DeGraffenreich got a touchdown, which a lot of people were here to see. Ocean City, of course, wasn't thrilled with it, but he made some big plays. And another good game by Roseboro for Atlantic City. Bailey with a 43-yard run, Schmidt with a 20-yard run for Ocean City's touchdown. Special thanks to Devin Scioli and his people here at Carey Stadium, and Mike Pellegrino, the director of athletics at Ocean City High School, Bill Shawcross, who puts it all together for us. You can see the teams have gathered at opposite ends of the field to talk with and listen to their coaches. We'll be back with you from Hamilton next Friday. Final score, Atlantic City 21, Ocean City 14.